So using the basic method of comparing the coefficients of power of s, we get the equations in a b c d constants. Solve these four equations, we get all the values of a b c d. So the next step is put these all the values of a b c d in equation number 1 as a and c values 0. So we have the left side is equal to a value is 0 and c value is 0. So we get b upon a square plus 1 and plus d upon a square plus 1. Put b value, b is minus 1. So minus 1 upon a square plus 1 and d is 3. So 3 upon a square plus 4. So to find the inverse of this left side, that is to find the inverse of RHS. So L inverse of required example equal to L inverse of this right side of this equation after putting the values of ABCD. So the required example inverse Laplace is Laplace inverse of RHS. So minus 1 upon a square plus 1, take minus sign outside, inverse of 1 upon a square plus 1. So 1 upon a square plus 1. For this, we have to use 1 upon a square plus 1, that is this sin 80 upon a formula. So here by comparing a square plus 1, a square plus a square, we get a square equal to 1, that is a equal to 1 by taking the square root. So put a value equal to 1 in this RHS, so sin 1t upon 1, that is sin t. So we have L inverse of 1 upon a square plus 1 is sin t. Then take 3 or keep this 3 as it is, as this is a constant. So inverse of 1 upon a square plus 4. Again we have to use same formula of sin 80 upon a. So compare 1 upon a square plus 4 with 1 upon a square plus a square. We get a square equal to 4. By taking square root, a equal to 2. So put this a equal to 2 on RHS, we get sin 2t upon 2. So this is your inverse of 1 upon a square plus 4 as sin 2t upon 2. So this is your required answer. Next example is find the L inverse of 2s square minus 6s plus 5 upon s cube minus 6s square plus 11s minus 6. For cubic equation, we have to use the synthetic division because the denominator is given in the cube form. So in previous example, we directly given the factors or brackets. Then we have done that we comparison by comparing the denominator with these four rules. We use the rule, one of these four rules, and we apply for this example and find the equation number 1. But in this example, the denominator is not given in the factors form. So we have to first factorize this denominator, as this is a cubic equation, and for cubic equation to get the factors or to obtain the factors, we have to use the synthetic division. And this synthetic division we have studied in previous year, that is in first year. So you can see again. So for synthetic division, take the coefficients of this cubic equation. So s cube coefficient is 1, then s square coefficient is minus 6, s coefficient is 11, and finally the constant is minus 6. So we have to take the coefficients of that cubic equation. Then take the first number as 1, and we have to add, or we have to take the numbers on this second row, such as by adding these numbers we should get the last number as 0. So this is your rule. We have to get the 0 number at the last. So just check by taking the number 1. So how to get the calculation of this for getting 0 at the last? So take this 1 as it is at this position 1, then take 1 into 1, the multiplication of this number and this. So 1 into 1 is 1. Write that number at this second position. So write this 1 as it is 1, then take multiplication 1 into 1, write as 1, then take again addition. This row and this row we have to add respective by the respective numbers. So write this one as it is here, Then take multiplication 1 into 1. Write that number here. So minus 6 plus 1. So here we get, by adding minus 6 plus 1, we get minus 5. Again take multiplication, minus 5 into 1, we get minus 5. And 11 minus 5, take the addition, 11 minus 5 is equal to 6. Again 6 into 1, we get 6. Then take the addition, minus 6 plus 6 equal to 0. So by taking the first number 1, we get directly 0 at the last. So in other examples, by taking 1, if we don't get the 0 at the last position, then we have to change this number by taking plus positive numbers, then negative numbers, and we have to first fix this number at this position. If we get the 0 at the last, then this is your fixed number. So here by taking 1, we get 0. If we don't get, in another example, if we don't get this 0 at the last, then change this 1 number by minus 1. Then by minus 1, again do the calculation and check whether we get the 0 at the last or not. Then by minus 1, if we don't get, then again take 2 number here. So by taking the number as 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, 3, minus 3, etc. We have to check first that the last number should be 0 or not. So here by taking 1, we get 0 at the last. So this is your rule. Compulsory we have to obtain 0 at the last position here. This is your rule. And for obtaining 0 at the last, we have to change these numbers simultaneously. Take first 1, then minus 1, then 2, then minus 2, etc. So this is your addition calculation. Then take from this number 1, and from these coefficients 1, minus 5, 6, we have to form the factors. So from this 1 number, as this is the equation in S, so from 1 number, the first factor which we get, which is your linear factor, that is from 1 we get S minus 1 is your first factor. That is from the number which is at this position, we have to take the factor with the opposite number. If there is a 2, then take factor as S minus 2. If there is a 3, then take S minus 3. If there is a minus 1, then take S plus 1 as a linear factor, first linear factor. So from this number we get linear factor, and from these 3 coefficients we get the quadratic equation. So these coefficients, these 3 numbers are your coefficients of quadratic equation in S. So form the quadratic equation as 1s square minus 5s plus 6. So this is your quadratic equation we formed by using these 3 numbers, 1, minus 5, 6. 1, minus 5, 6. So 1s square minus 5s plus 6. So this is your second bracket, that is quadratic equation, and from this number we get the linear factor as s minus 1. So this cubic equation, by using synthetic division, we get the factors as s minus 1 into s square minus 5s plus 6. Again, if it is possible that the quadratic equation again we can factorize, then use the method of factorizing the quadratic equation and obtain the linear brackets again, or linear factors again. So here s square minus 5s plus 6. So obtain the factors of this quadratic equation as, split the 6 number, the last number 6, into 2 numbers such that the multiplication should be 6 and addition should be middle number, that is minus 5. So here there are 2 numbers. This we have to obtain by randomly by thinking the numbers. So it is fixed that the multiplication should be 6 and addition should be -5. So there are two numbers. So here for solving the cubic equation, to obtain the factors of this denominator, we have to use the synthetic division. So this is your rule. So this is your synthetic division calculation. We get the factors. One factor is linear and another is quadratic. Again factorize this quadratic equation. How to factorize this? So take this plus 6 and split this plus 6 in two numbers such that the multiplication of these two numbers should be 6 and addition should be -5. So there are two numbers -3 and -2, such that the multiplication is 6, -3 into -2 is 6, and -3 -2 the addition is -5. So these are your numbers, and from these two numbers we have to take the linear brackets, as from -3 take s -3, from -2 take s -2. So in total we get the three brackets, s -1, s -3, s -2. So here we get the three brackets or three factors of this cubic equation as s -1, s -3, s -2. So first, in previous example we directly take this first equation number 1, because the denominator is your in the form of brackets or factors directly. But in this example we have to obtain the factors of this cubic equation first, and then use one of the rule from these four rules or four types. So first factorize this cubic equation by synthetic division. We get three brackets as factors, and then use by checking the type of these three brackets, we have to use the rule. So here the given example, the L inverse of given example equal to L inverse of 2a square minus 6x plus 5 upon the denominator cubic equation is factorized into s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3. So these three brackets have the type linear type. These three brackets are linear, and no any single bracket is repeated. That is s minus 1 is single, s minus 2 is single, and s minus 3 is also single. That is these three brackets are non repeated, and the power of s is 1. Here the power of s is 1, power of s is 1. Here we have three brackets which are linear and non-repeated. So this is your first type. If the brackets or factors in denominator are linear and non-repeated, then use this first rule. So a upon first bracket plus b upon second bracket plus c upon third bracket plus d upon fourth bracket. So here three brackets are present. So use the first rule of partial fraction method. So we get the given example is equal to a upon first bracket s minus 1 plus b upon second bracket s minus 2 plus c upon third bracket s minus 3. So here if this is your first equation, then the next step is we have to simplify the right side of this equation. So if two terms are present, then take cross multiplication. If more than two terms are present on RHS, then use LCM method. So what is the LCM method? We have studied this LCM method in detail in previous video. So you can see that video. Again we can see that LCM method. The rule is a into LCM upon a factor is s minus 1 plus b into LCM upon the factor with b is s minus 2 upon s minus 2 plus c into LCM upon factor is s minus 3 upon LCM. And what is the value of LCM? So here what is the value of LCM? So there is no any calculation in this partial fraction method. The LCM of this s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3 of these three brackets is nothing but the denominator of the left side. So s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3, these three brackets having the LCM as s minus 1 into s minus 2 into s minus 3. So put this LCM, this is your denominator of left side and this is your LCM. In any example, it is fixed that the LCM is the denominator of the left side. So put this LCM value here, s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3 upon s minus 1. This s minus 1 bracket get cancelled with this s minus 1, Then s minus 1 into s minus 2 into s minus 3 upon s minus 2. So s minus 2 get cancelled. S minus 1 into s minus 2 into s minus 3 upon s minus 3. So s minus 3 bracket is cancelled. Upon LCM as s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3. So by simplifying this, we get the denominator, the left side denominator and right side denominator is same. So we can cancel that denominator and write numerator value equal to numerator. So this is your left side numerator, and so here we get numerator, left side numerator equal to 2a square minus 6s plus 5 equal to the right side numerator is, by after simplifying and using the LCM method, we get this right side. That is, the right side is a into LCM upon s minus 1 plus b into LCM upon s minus 2 plus c into LCM upon s minus 3. The denominator term we have cancelled on both sides, and the remaining numerator is, left side numerator is this and right side numerator is a into LCM upon s minus 1. So LCM upon s minus 1. So the brackets with a are s minus 2 into s minus 3. That is, a into LCM is your left side denominator, that is s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3 upon s minus 1 plus b into again LCM s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3 upon s minus 2 plus c into LCM s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3 upon s minus 3. So the s minus 1 get cancelled, then s minus 2, s minus 2, s minus 3, s minus 3. The remaining numerator is a into s minus 2, s minus 3 first term, then plus b into s minus 1, s minus 3 plus c into s minus 1, s minus 2. So this is your numerator. So here this is your second equation. Then here we get the second equation, numerator equal to numerator equation. Now the next step is we have to put the values of s, so that we get the values of constant, that is 3 constants a, b, c. So here we are using the shortcut method for finding the values of constants. The shortcut method is see the right side brackets, total number of brackets. So here 3 brackets are there, s minus 1, s minus 2 and s minus 3. These are the linear brackets. So take these brackets, each bracket equal to 0, s minus 1 equal to 0 gives s equal to 1, s minus 2 equal to 0 gives s equal to 2, and s minus 3 equal to 0, we get s equal to 3. So here, instead of using the basic method of comparing the coefficients of powers of s, that basic method is very lengthy. Instead of that, we are using the shortcut method. So here we are putting s equal to 1, 2, 3 in equation number 2, and we get the values of a, b, c directly. So this is your shortcut method we are using here, because the basic method of comparison of coefficients of power of s, the OR method is comparison of coefficients of power of s. This is your OR method to find the values of constants, but here we are using the shortcut method because it is easy in calculation. So here, by seeing the 3 brackets on RHS and taking these 3 brackets equal to 0, we get the values of s equal to 1, 2, 3. So here by putting the 3 values of s equal to 1, 2, 3, 3 values. Here put s equal to 1, 2, 3 simultaneously or 1 by 1 in equation 2. So putting s equal to 1 in this equation number 2, that is on LHS and RHS, in both sides we have to put s values. So putting s equal to 1, and by simplifying 2 into 1 square minus 6 into 1 plus 5 equal to a into 1 minus 2 1 minus 3 plus b into 1 minus 1 1 minus 3 plus c into 1 minus 1 1 minus 2. By simplifying we get 1 equal to 2a, and simplifying, after simplifying we get a equal to half. Then put s equal to 2 on both sides, we get 1 equal to minus b, the value of b is minus 1. Then after putting s equal to 3 in this second equation, we get 5 equal to 2c, that is c is equal to 5 by 2. Put all these three values of a, b, c in equation number 1. This is your next step. We get this equation, required equation is equal to a value. So we have L inverse of given example is equal to L inverse of this right side. So by putting the values of a, b, c, we get a value is 1 half, half upon s minus 1 plus b is minus 1 upon s minus 2 plus c is your 5 by 2 upon s minus 3. So to obtain the inverse of the required example, that is obtain inverse Laplace of this right side. So take half outside, so 1 upon s minus 1 inverse is, use this for 1 upon s minus 1 inverse, use 1 upon s minus a, this formula, diet formula. So comparing 1 upon s minus 1 with 1 upon s minus a, we get a equal to 1. Put this a equal to 1 here, we get e raised to t. So 1 upon s minus 1 inverse is e raised to t. Then minus, write minus 1 as it is, that is minus sign, inverse of 1 upon s minus 2. So for that, use this 1 upon s minus a formula. So compare 1 upon s minus 2 with 1 upon s minus a, we get a equal to 2. So put a equal to 2 here, we get e raised to 2t. So inverse of 1 upon s minus 2 is e raised to 2t. Plus 5 by 2, keep as it is, this is a constant. Then inverse of 1 upon s minus 3, again use this same formula, we have 1 upon s minus 3 inverse is e raised to 3t. So this is your final answer.